The short hands, it's Lopez. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Running the red zone, it's Stanley. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Got his man out of the backfield. Could be an outing. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the move. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Stanley. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Touchdown. Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all of the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history.
Gets away from one, finds room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there you do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments.
Sweet. Right. Slide.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Under fire. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. the gun. The running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Making side adjustments here. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. He's going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's got it. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They're going to ride this running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Big guy smells it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The give. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going for 6. Touchdown, no! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs to stop that the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
He now has 63 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Might have a chance. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. A run for the quarterback. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And off to Jones. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Webster. Bringing the heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Unloads quickly. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him this time. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Got maybe a yard. Third down and 9 coming. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Stanley.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throws to the wideout, and they fail to hook up on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Takes it on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And off to Jones. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside. It's Stanley. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's USC trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got his man. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Webster. Under fire. And they got him.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
looking downfield to throw. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On to attempt the try. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that.
Number 81, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Noles headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. He spins that thing down the middle.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down to make sure that's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again.
Check.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They're working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Knowles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Takes the easy one to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He has 89 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Knowles!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So the 16-play drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the New Mexico State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Grab behind the line. It's Ellison. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Looking to pass. It's Webster. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has to...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Got a little press. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
That's caught. It's Carter. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's going to take off. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
On third down, here's Washington. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Washington. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll give it to Washington. He's inside the 15. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The old coaching cliche, go bueno every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the